sunshine! It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Host with most Marcus Saint, a normal human being that's excellent at being a better human being, and that's why I'm a saint. You can be a saint too if you choose to be and choose to do right by other people. See, it turns out that your boy Saint was surrounded by some fear. I had, let me talk about it again. I had the car down here, at the parking spot. Someone parks in the parking spot where the white car's at. That's not our spot, by the way, but and then I parked right next to. They towed our car, even though I left a note on the other car. And that money was to pay for the shirts. Now I was freaking the fuck out because the shirts were long overdue. My homie entrusted me to do the shirts, and that's something I just don't do is fail, right? I'm not gonna fail if it's dependent on you. You could fail yourself, which probably most of us have done over and over again, and we're really mad about it. But letting fear take over has really melted a lot of people. We've folded like lawn chairs under preconceived conceptions that things are going to be a certain way, or that our fears are real, or we'll try to justify it to ourselves, right? Like, well, everything's the worst. They just towed the car. I'm going to walk you through my scenario. I need that money to pay for the shirts. The shirts are a month overdue. I gotta have it. Turns out that's not what happened. What happened is that I've been selling shirts long enough that my homie knows that I owe him. Sure, I lost the money on getting the car towed, but he still gave me the shirts so I could get them delivered. And making up for it as we speak, my fear was not rational. And because of this, I knew this after years of experience of fear, and most of us have had plenty of anxiety in our lives. We know how familiar we are with our own stress and the way we react to, stressful situations. We're quite accustomed to it, but adjusting to it's a different thing. Adjusting to the fear and knowing that it's not rational, and knowing that it's not going to be helpful, and knowing that everything is going to work out. Now, most of us, we lost our faith somewhere. We can believe in a golden cow, and we can believe in a sky daddy, right? But the truth is the fears inside of us, right? And it's just the same as the amount of love that we give. And I tell people all the time, if you have gratitude, you can't possibly have fear. Because if you're truly grateful, you're not going to diss on all your blessings. You're not going to kiss a gift horse in the mouth. You're going to be extremely grateful for every meal that you have, for every second of breath, and get that kind of level of appreciation out of yourself, instead of that fear-based stuff that's on some, oh, it's not going to work out, the worst is happening, and literally manifesting the fear to be accurate. So this is how powerful we are. We're that powerful that we can make the dragons bigger than they have to be. We can and we tend to do this too. And we can also choose not to make the dragon as big as we want it to be. We can choose to actually identify that things happen for a reason. All of us are in flow. There's nothing that's outside of the flow. Universe isn't going to give us anything that we can't handle. So that is my task. That task was to live in the moment with my girl and my best friend, and go into the Grand Canyon and enjoy the national park, instead of letting some situation that was already going to iron itself out fuck with me. Then how many times have we done that? And that's the thing I started doing with my life after traveling the world 3 times. I started to realize that I've had opportunities that I can't relive, like that moment in New Orleans with my girlfriend. I was trying to chase her, but she didn't want to be found, and I had my uncle in tow and my cousin in tow, and I just barely got to know these people, and some friends all the way in from Mississippi, Greg Mendez. I'm towing these guys down the middle of Bourbon Street looking for a girl that didn't want to be found. I can't get that moment back. Or how about the time that all my friends were on the island, including the great Russian princess that came back for me, and it exploded in my face 3 days later. I wasn't living in the moment. I was trying to control the moment. It was overwhelming me, and therefore I folded like a lawn chair. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Under the pressure, your boy Saint tended to let it overtake me, the anxiety, and make it bigger than it was. Now all of a sudden, I've given the power to the dragon. I've given the power to the anaconda to squeeze my faith out of me, instead of the unresilient me that fights back, that goes in like a white knight, that goes against the dragon. And fucking, I got a sword, motherfucker. I got a sword. I am the sword. So I tell them, do your worst, for I will do mine. When I get a chance back at it, I will have strength, and with my mental fortitude and my sheer willpower, I will beat this dragon. I will beat the fuck out of this anaconda. I will cut its head off the hydra and make it my bitch. And that's what I wanted people to do, is make your pain your bitch. Make your fear your bitch. Make it do something. If it's gonna take rent in your head, for free and not pay rent is gotta go. And that's why I started to do those things. I started to make sure that my mind did what I needed it to do. I wanted to make sure that I started putting more power into the manifestations than the fear. And this is not an easy task to do. I had to call myself out because, like, again, fuck, man, I thought I had the money sitting there solution, right? Money is not my solution. Mentality is my solution. When I am mental and ready, my mental cannot be touched. There's nothing that can come at me because I am fortified. I got a fucking castle wall built around my belief systems and the things that I've seen with my own eyes, that every time I've ever thought that I couldn't make it further, I made it out of South Korea prison. I made it around the world 3 times. I've seen real drama, and this is not it. So not one more day will I spend stressing over my blessings. I'm not going to give the power over to the dragon that's inside that cave. I'm going to light my own way and remember that I am the light, that everything's going to work out, that a bill's not going to kill me. And how many people do that? Like, oh shit, I got to get this electric bill. This and this is due. And then we forget that we have powers unlimitless, that we don't know what the universe is planning. So I didn't know they were going to tow us. I didn't know we were going to get towed. And I didn't know that the money I was going to use for the shirts was going to go to a tow company, but that's not my last monies. This bill's not going to kill me. One tow's not going to kill me. It's just going to get me catalyst to the future. So guess what? I don't have to live here anymore. I can go back to Brazil, and I don't have to hold down an apartment. I can be free. And not only that, mentally free. So when everyone else is stressing and they're jumping from the boat and it's mutiny on the bound, your boy Saint's holding tough. I'm hugging the mast. This is my only boat. This is the only way I can survive. And on this boat, I float, right? On this little journey, I grow on, and it glows on me. It keeps making me a better human being. I can test my wills, and I can say after the fact, whoa, I was stressing out. That's not real, and I'm always blessed. So I'm going to give you my mantras again. It's going to be a safe, love, okay. But check, I'm safe. Check, I'm loved. Check, I'm okay. And guess what? That's all I really need out of this whole entire universe is I need myself to be okay. I don't need other motherfuckers to be my okay barometer or any other situations. They're gonna come. They're gonna come. Your test is coming. You don't want to pop up Friday test. I don't want to pop up Friday test. It's the last day of the week and this teacher's giving us a test. Well, that's what the universe is like. It's giving us the test to make sure that we still have the balls to do what it takes. We still have inside of us some sort of faith, right? Not in a sky daddy, but in ourselves, that everything's gonna be okay. It's always been okay. You're here right now hearing this message because you're okay. So if you weren't okay, you'd be in jail. They would have taken your phone away from you, and then you would really have to find out that those things that you were grateful for was like the food, getting free choice of food, getting free choice of hustle, having open doors, and just the fact that I can literally go grab a door, open it whenever I want, go outside and be free, makes me extremely happy, because that wasn't always the case. There used to be someone that had a padlock on my life. Can you believe that? A padlock on my life. And that means I wasn't free as I was intended to be. So in my heart, I know that there are bigger fish to fry. In my soul, I know that a bill isn't going to be the end of me. And inside of everything that I believe in, I know that everything's going to be okay. And that's the faith I want you to have. Have faith. We as saints, we have faith. It's an unhuman-like faith. It's a higher power. It's a glow at the end of the tunnel. It's something that most people can't see, but they can see the shine. So when we shine and we shine on time, it shines so bright, no one else can see it. No stress, no lies, no, what do they say in the great Bible? They be on some no harm will fall upon him or something to that effect. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky saying, I don't want you to believe in fear. I want you to overcome this mentality that we tend to get inside our heads. And I know it's hard because when I was first doing this, my spiritual mentor kept saying worrying it isn't going to change the outcome, and I couldn't see the forest through the trees. But now, because everything has blessed me, I don't come to people with my hair on fire. I am the fire. Okay, so on my heart from the start, your boy Marky saying, harness your chi, turn chaos into order, make your drama your bitch, and go be free. On my heart from the start, your boy Marky saying, Saints Addiction. If you got anything out of this, go be blessed, not stressed. Smash that subscribe button, share it with a friend that needs it, that's under duress right now. Let them know that there is shine on the other end of that tunnel. There is the light, and that is you. Peace. Ciao. Beijos.